Hi people. Today we're going to talk about closed positions. In closed positions the central pawns are blocking each other. Due to this the game goes a lot slower. The game can speed up eventually, but that's only because the center gets opened up. Since the center is closed, the pieces have to fight on the wings. The king side or the queen side. Now how do you know which side to fight in? Well, you fight on the side you have a space advantage on. With the given pawn structure here you can see that white has a space advantage on the king side and black on the queen side. Let's look at this pawn structure. White has a space advantage on the queen side and black on the king side. Now this leads us into our next topic, pawn storms. Here you can see that black has marched down their pawns that are in front of their king. Pawn storms happen a lot in closed positions. That's because it is a lot harder to get to the king when the center is all closed up. Now let's look at the rest of this game to see how the players play with a closed center. White pushes up there a pawn trying to open up the queen side and launch an attack over there. Black takes, which helps open up the queen side. White advances their knight into black's territory and possibly moving to e6. Black retreats their own knight to defend the e6 square. White decides to sacrifice an exchange in order to speed up the attack on the queen side a bit. If black takes the rook, then the center opens up a bit, letting the bishop on e2 to be more active and possibly pin the rook to the king, while the c-pawn is getting closer and closer to promotion. The queen can also pick up a pawn. Let's go back to before black takes. So after white tries to sacrifice the exchange, black pushes their rook to f6, defending the d6 pawn. White picks up the free pawn that black left. Black plays rook to g6, trying to launch their pawns down to open up the king side and start some sort of attack. White wants to take the d6 pawn. If they take the pawn, the center would open up a bit and the black king would be in trouble. Black defends with the move queen to f6, that move also helps in trying to cause a kingside attack. The white knight goes further into black's territory, going on the black knight's home square and attacks the bishop on d7. This move makes it more difficult for black to start an attack. Black sacrifices the exchange in order to buy some time to build up their attack on the kingside. The queen takes and black pushes their f-pawn, trying to open up the door to the king's castle, but white ignores it and goes after the d7 bishop, again. Black takes on f3, but white just replaces that pawn with their bishop, maintaining the pawn chain. Black finds a way to solve the problem with their bishop being attacked by moving the bishop to g4, trying to exchange the bishops and open up the king. White ignores the threat again and plays queen to e8. Black gets ready to open up the door with the move queen to g5. If white wastes a move, then mate is just going to happen on g2. Rook to g8, h4, and h3. White closes up the kingside, causing black to no longer have a massive attack. White gives a check, black king moves away and white pins the knight. The bishops are staring at each other. White is going to take the knight and the bishop. Black resigned. I hope this example showed you how the fight can be developed on the wings in closed positions. The player who realizes their attack ideas sooner usually wins the game in closed positions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more of this.